You're on top of the world. Everything feels locked in place. She calls you her soulmate. You're deep in the planning for next Christmas, texting heart emojis at 2 a.m. like it's your job. Life's perfect. But then, one random Tuesday afternoon, it happens. You're loading the dishwasher, maybe humming along to the sound of dishes clinking. Suddenly, she's staring at you, but not at you. Her eyes are empty, distant. There's no warning. No sign. No premonition. It's like you've just become another piece of furniture. She's looking through you, not at you. You think it's just a mood swing, but it's not. It's the sudden and total reprogramming of her brain's emotional circuitry, triggered by hormones you can't fight. Her amygdala is kicking into overdrive, and she's seeing your predictability as a threat. This isn't a movie. This isn't about you getting caught in some love triangle. She's not texting someone else. She's not secretly scrolling through Tinder. It's the biological flip. You're the same guy, but she's a new version of herself. The worst part? You won't see the flip coming, not until it's too late. Your relationship. It was a fire waiting for a spark, and now that spark has ignited. That perfect thing you thought you had. It's over. It's already being rewritten in her mind, and you haven't even noticed yet. You're still the same predictable man you've always been, but for her, it's like the power's been shut off. That constant, low hum of emotional stability. It's now a droning, annoying buzz. You didn't fail, you just became the same safe, predictable option she doesn't need anymore. She's reprogramming herself for survival, and guess what? Your reliability feels like a death sentence. The fatal blow isn't the screaming fight where she storms out. It's the gradual erosion. The death by 1,000 little paper cuts. You start noticing it in the little things. The way her texts change from bubbly, can't wait to see you smiling face with heart eyes, to a flat, K. No exclamation points. No emoji. Just one letter that's as cold as a freezer. It's the half-second hesitation before she says, I love you. It's the way she scrolls through Instagram while you're talking, not even bothering to pretend to care about the story you're telling. You don't notice at first, but these little shifts, the falling away of emotional warmth, are as deliberate as they are invisible. Dumb guys think it's stress. She's just tired, they say. She's busy with work. The truth? Her mind's slowly, methodically, rewiring your history. It's rewriting your relationship like it's a bad plot twist in a bad movie. Once the flip happens, there's no going back. Women don't fade out slowly. They flip the switch, and your history. It's not because they're cruel, it's because their brains are programmed for novelty. You've become predictable, and she's wired for anything but that. Every moment she feels that predictability, her dopamine goes flat. And when dopamine dips, desire dies. Ever notice how she starts choosing different playlists? How the perfume she used to wear, the one that made her smell like heaven, vanishes from her routine. These aren't decisions she's consciously making. These are signs of attachment erosion. Little cracks in the surface. Each one making the foundation weaker, until the whole thing crumbles. You thought loyalty was the golden ticket. Big mistake. You believed that if you just stayed steady, kept the promises, never wavered, she'd come to depend on you, and she'd stay forever. Wrong. Loyalty, predictability, and security aren't what turns her on, they're what makes you forgettable. The more reliable you are, the more she takes you for granted. Women aren't designed to thrive on safety alone. Their reward centers crave uncertainty. They need chaos. It's why she's still fantasizing about that tattooed loser from college who had a motorcycle and zero plans for the future. He was a mess, but he was alive. You're the rock. Stable, grounded, dependable. But to her brain, that's not sexy, it's suffocating. Her emotional wiring thrives on the spark of unpredictability. That's the secret. If you want to keep her attention, you need to be unpredictable. Become a storm. A hurricane with a calm center. Solid values, yes, but wrapped in a package that makes her wonder what the hell is going on with you. Cancel date nights for solo hikes in the mountains. Send her random photos of your wilderness adventures. Make her feel the energy of your absence, just enough to make her wonder if you're slipping through her fingers. You can't be too safe, because then she knows you're always there, and that's the kiss of death. But if you're dangerous in your spontaneity, you'll have her hooked. The trick? You still stay anchored in your values, but you let her see the chaos in you. That's what makes you unforgettable. She's not cheating on you. She's running a mental software upgrade. When she's zoning out in the middle of dinner, staring blankly at her pasta, she's not thinking about how much she loves you. She's evaluating your value in the grand scheme of things. Is this it? Is this the best option? It's not a betrayal, it's biology. Evolution has programmed women to upgrade, constantly assessing their mate value. Hypergamy isn't evil, it's survival. It's her brain asking, is there someone better? Can I do better? And when her options increase, when the guy at work starts showing interest, or she sees someone new in her social circle, your value decreases. This is most intense when she's between the ages of 28 and 34. It's that phase when her fertility windows are shrinking, and she starts weighing the future. This is when she zones out most. If your growth isn't obvious, your value dips. She'll notice your stagnation, even if you don't. How do you fight back? You fight fire with fire. Be better. Leave your Mandarin language books where she can see them. Let her overhear you talking about your portfolio. Make sure she knows you're hustling, growing, evolving. The more she sees you developing, the more she'll perceive you as a scarce resource. And scarcity? Scarcity inflates value. This isn't manipulation. It's evolutionary economics. Your stock rises when you show you're a moving target, always on the climb. Her, I need space, text. That's not a cue for you to chase her. That's a grenade. She's controlling the narrative, and if you follow her lead and beg for her to come back, you just lost. You need to vanish. Go silent. Execute Operation Ghostlight. Here's how you do it: stop texting. Stop calling. Vanish from her radar completely. Post cryptic pictures from an elite conference you attended, something you know will make her question where you are. Tag yourself in photos from a wilderness survival course. The goal is to create a reality in which she has no idea what you're doing or where you're going. The silence will make her crazy. By day 18, studies show that 78% of women will be the first to break. Her anxiety will increase, and she'll start stalking you. You'll be an enigma, and the curiosity will eat away at her. Let her chase you. Let her double text, triple text. When she does, don't rush to reply. Let her sweat. Your absence will become a vacuum she can't resist filling. And when she finally comes crawling back, you'll have all the power. You've created the perfect storm by disappearing, and it's her that can't get enough. When she goes silent, she's entering the death spiral. It's not clean. It's messy. Phase 1 is freedom. The first few days after the breakup. It's dopamine overload. The clubbing, the new outfits, the freedom to post thirst traps for her followers. She's high on independence, thinking she's better off without you. But then comes phase 2, the oxytocin crash. She starts stalking your socials, analyzing your Venmo payments. She's obsessed with what you're doing, who you're seeing, how you're spending your money. Her emotional state starts to crumble. Phase 3 is the 3 a.m. calls. She's drunk, spiraling, and wondering where it all went wrong. She calls, but hangs up before you can answer. She's not ready to confront it yet, but she's falling apart inside. And then, phase 4 hits. She's rewriting the past. That hoodie you left behind. It's like a chemical trigger that has her remembering the good times, the moments she's convinced were special. You're not just an ex now, you're her comfort, her home. Then comes the detonation. She shows up unexpectedly at your gym, acting like it was some random coincidence. You look different, she says. You don't even smile. You just nod and keep punching the bag. Growth happens in silence, you murmur. Watch her reaction in the mirror as you walk away. It's like you've just shattered her soul in one movement. Her "I miss you" text isn't about longing. It's an ego scan. She needs to know that she didn't just toss a king aside for nothing. She needs validation that you're still thinking about her, that you haven't already moved on. That's when you deploy the counterstrike. Reply, but make sure it's at an inconvenient time, like late at night, when she's expecting you to be wide open. Appreciate that. Crushing deadlines, you text back, leaving no room for emotional buildup. Keep your energy 70% in the conversation. If she sends a long-winded message, hit her back with something short and crisp. Show her you're evolving. Show her you're too busy to care. And when you meet up again, don't let her see the softness she's used to. Arrive smelling like gunpowder from a tactical training session. She'll wrinkle her nose at first, but when she leans in for a kiss, you offer her your cheek instead. You've broken her ego without saying a word. She can't fathom it, and it's driving her crazy. After the flip, rebuilding yourself is non-negotiable. You need titanium foundations. It's time to get to work. Start with purpose. Take the things she mocked, your podcast idea, that side hustle you kept talking about, and turn them into reality. Create something that makes you stand out. Find your tribe. Surround yourself with the warriors, the creators, the high performers, the ones who force you to level up. The days of seeking validation from her are over. If you feel weak and crave her attention, do 100 kettlebell swings instead. Learn to bleed out that weakness. The truth is, she only stays when leaving would cost more than staying. When she whines, "You've changed," you just stare through her. Evolution doesn't negotiate, you say. Keep your focus. Your center doesn't revolve around her anymore. She doesn't live at your core, she's just a satellite orbiting your mission. Mastery comes when you become the force she can't ignore. Your detachment should become a thing of dread for her. As you move forward, pulling away to focus on your legacy, she'll try to reignite drama. She'll accuse you of not caring, of being distant. Don't flinch. Kings build empires between heartbeats, you reply, and keep walking. Keep ascending. Keep climbing higher, until she can't even see the peak. You become the standard. When other men look like background noise to her, that's when you know you've arrived. Your silence will haunt her more than all the love letters and texts she's ever received. Why? Because you've become the gravitational force she can't escape. She's not chasing you anymore, she's chasing the echo of your presence, trying to understand how she lost you. You're the benchmark now, and no one, no woman, can outrun the man who's become his own force of nature.